Hi everyone, and you're so much welcome to today's tutorial, and I still remain your shoemaking made easy tutor, Odurole Mojibola, and today we are going to be learning how to create. Now I need you to know that I appreciate every comment, I appreciate every like in my channel, and I want to appreciate you all. I hope you have been blessed by watching our videos, and I want you to know that Jibbyfemforte is tremendously blessed having you all as subscribers, and then we want to say thank you for being part of our journey in the year 2022. And guess what, 2023 is going to be very phenomenal, because I believe a part of the jaws is like a shining light, and all that happens is that it shines ever brighter. So expect a better Jibbyfemforte, expect a better video, expect a better concept, accept another opportunity to actually grow your business and expand as a subscriber. I'm going to be throwing a lot of challenge to us in the year 2023, and if you're willing to actually take the challenge, you're going to be seeing your business moving from one level of glory to another. Once again, I want to say thank you. If you're just watching my channel for the first time, I'm so glad to have you today. I am Odurole Mojibola, and all I do is make shoemaking simple and easy for you. You don't have to have a prior knowledge of how to design. All you need to do is to follow up simple step-by-step, video tutorials on how to create patterns, or how to last your footwears, how to bottom your footwear, both for male, female, as well as children. And I want you to know that the expectation for 2023 is quite high. God has an expectation from us, our community has an expectation from us, and I want you to know that God does not want you to fail in 2023. Of course, I'll be sharing with us in my first video in the year. I'll be sharing with us what God has told me concerning you, concerning Jibbyfemforte. And as a subscriber, if you're going to hold on to it, trust me, you are going to have a phenomenal 2023. Once again, from myself and all other team members of Jibbyfemforte, we are saying thank you, and we are saying Happy New Year. Bye. Now, before I leave, if you're actually watching my channel and you have never liked my video, why? What have I done to deserve this? And if you've never shared my video, why? And above all, you never subscribe, why? So, subscribe, like, and share my video. I want you to sit back, and I'm gonna be right back. So for the arrangement of this particular design, all I did was create a prototype. I create a prototype. So the first thing is definitely for you to create your love shape. I think I've taught us how to create love shape. And if you don't know, please let me know. So I created my love shape, and then after that, I decided to place it on my shoe lace. On my shoe lace. I placed it on the shoe lace. I mean the love shape. The love shape that I created, I placed on the shoe lace. And then I begin to add all these different additions. But before I did that, I just took a full leather like this. A full leather. Which means it was not opened initially. So I placed it on my shoe lace. After placement, I of course positioned my love shape on top of it this way. So after that, I begin to section them. I was leaving about 1 centimeter in between each of the lines, 1 centimeter. So what I did was create like a semicircle like this, something that will just cover up from where I actually where I'm supposed to stop, where the front pattern is supposed to stop. So after that, I place my love shape. So with this now, of course, I make sure it stands like this. So with this, it's easy for me to begin to partition it and begin to, measure. Now, all I did was place it this way. You can decide to just create a strap, like a 2 centimeter strap in between, put it on top of, and let there be intervals. Let's say like 1 centimeter interval between each of them. So let's say I have a strap of leather. So let's say I have a strap such as this. I'm just going to put it, whether if I want it to be the first thing here, I'm just going to put it and mark it like this. Then measure about 1 centimeter, which will be the small space in between. Then go ahead and then do the same thing here. Then continue like that. You understand? So continue like that. Make sure that there are spaces in between them. Now you use the strap that you intend to use for them, for each and every one of them. So this one will be definitely at the center here. It might actually be wider a bit than this, and you can also use this particular one. So with this, on all of the sides, you can see what I'm trying to do all around it. So this is also going to enter here. So I'm basically trying to see how I can arrange all of the straps all around it. So this will be here. So let me check again. This is a space. This is another space. This is another space. This is another space. This is another one. This one is supposed to be another space. And then we have this. So in the meantime, with what I have right here, I'm just going to drop this here and then create my love shape, as the case may be. As you can see, you can move it forward a bit so that you can easily create them all around. So with this particular one like this, I can decide to begin to trim. I'm just going to trim all this in between all around. So by the time I trim it, you see all the open space there. You can see what I have right here. So at the end of the day, it's going to be looking like this. So by the time, what I finally did is all these shapes, I just cut them out and begin to insert using my prototype, what you use as your prototype. So you just go ahead and arrange them. I use the prototype for the arrangement, place it on it, and it will guide you on where to place each and every one of them. That simply makes it very simple and easy. So that's what you should do. Place it. And this one, of course, this is the last one here. It's going to be on this particular side. I think I've done one side of this. So I was actually using this to check it out. You can see what I have. So this is going to be one. This is going to be here. So you can see. Now, if you look at this one, I first of all place it on the leather and the love I'm going to be using as lining before I will finally place this particular love shape on top of it this way. So I'm going to place it on it this way and then stitch. So with this, I already have my front pattern. For the back pattern, I'm not going to be fully covering it. I'm going to be using this particular opening. It's going to be having a small opening, just small opening, and this is going to be going this way. So that's what I have right there. So by the time you want to place this one, I actually use my shoe glue to arrange it. Just a little tip of it. Please, just a little. So with this now, you use it to align it. Just a drop. Just a tiny drop, just to hold it down. That one is quite much. Just to hold it down before I go ahead to stitch. So you can see what this look like at the back. See what we have at the front. So for the pattern, now that we have fully created the upper, all you need to do when it comes to lacing is just, of course, you need a shoe last that is obviously the size. Now I'm going to be explaining something briefly. If you look at this shoe last, is size 29, and what I'm working on is actually size 31. From the little experiment that I've done with this particular shoe last, I find out that it will not work for a girl that is wearing size 39, except the girl's feet is very wide. So as far as I'm concerned, each time I want to use it, I use it for a higher size for girls and the same size for boys. I hope you understand that. So learn to experiment with your shoe last. Don't just buy and follow what they wrote on it before it will result in premium on fit for your customer. So you can see what I have right here.
So I'm just going to try to see how I can position it appropriately and gently. So making sure that this one comes out much more than this other side. So, and also centralizing this center. You can see where the pointed part of our love shape is. We are going to make sure that it centralizes with this one. Let it centralize with the center line of your shoe last. Now I'm going to adjust it a bit more just for it to stay there. So I'm just going to hold them down, arrange it gently, arrange them all gently, apply my contact cement adhesive, and then it will stay right down there. So for the back pattern, that we have, now all you need to do is also the same process. Place your shoe last, position it this way, make sure it goes under. This also goes under. Now, the one major thing you need to pay attention to is, like I said, the size is 31. I'm going to be making use of 2 inch as the height here. That's what I'm going to be using as my height. So my height is going to start from my insole. So I'm going to be placing it right here. You see that this is about 2/4. This is okay. You can use between 2 and about 2.5. 2.5 will be quite much for children. So I'm going to say don't go beyond 1.3 as 1.75 to 2/4. This is 1.375 here. This particular line here, this short one here, that's 1.75 to 2.025. This is actually 2/4. This is 2.5. So please don't let it get to 2.5. Please don't let it get to 2.5. 2/4 would be best, but I'm going to be using 2 actually. So I'm going to be taking my time to adjust it and pull it down because I don't want it to be touching their ankle. That's why I'm going to be using that particular height. Yes, I don't want it to be disturbing their ankle here, so their ankle bone rather. So take your time, make sure that you adjust until you get what you want. So it can be adjusted actually. Just pull it down a little bit and keep checking. I'm checking from on top of, you can see what I have right here. If I adjust it, is here. So this is about 2 inch, as you can see. This is about 2 inch. So it can be up to 2/4, please, but make sure it doesn't exceed. I'm going to do the same thing here as well. So this one is even a bit lower, but let me check properly. I'm going to start from here. You can see that this one is also a bit lower than 2. You see that this one is a bit lower than 2. So I'm going to actually release this a bit and allow it to come up a little bit so that it will be at 2 as well. So please work on that and take your time to do all of that. So yes, so you can see what this actually looks like when I actually finalize it. You can see what it looks like. I'm still going to grind all of this and make it smooth so that it will be easy for me to bottom. I'm sure you want to see how the bottoming will look like. So this is just basically what the lashing process is all about. It's quite simple and then beautiful as well.
Yes, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. I know somebody's already wondering, why do you like teaching us halfway? Well, I need you to let me know in the comment section. You would like to see the final welting process and all of the bottoming of this particular sandal. I need to actually understand that you need it, because I find that many a times I take my time to create videos in section and I find out that we are not watching it and nobody's liking it. So I need you to know that liking the videos makes more people see it, thereby making them like it. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and press the notification so that each time I upload a video, you will be notified. And don't forget, our January weekend class starts definitely on the 6th of January. I hope I'm correct, which is the first Friday in the month of January. I hope you are ready. If you have not registered, please let me know in the comment section. I'll send you to the form and you go ahead and register. Thank you for watching. Bye.